This episode of Hellbent is proudly supported by Event Logistics. Let them look after your next folk festival, perhaps an arena spectacular, with style and a smile. And Home Comforts Australia, Pran Central's funkiest homeware store. They'll make your dreary house a groovy home. Stop it at once. Stop it. You must. You guys are fantastic. Gotta love a good studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. I've got to sort of get that right because Daryl Summers leaving a vacancy these days. Thank you for joining us another evening of Hellbent. I'm getting all mixed up. My name's Luke Gallagher. Thank you for coming and settling into your couch with us tonight. We've got another jam-packed episode. But before we go any further, I would just like to introduce the woman who has taken the world by storm since she joined us here on Hellbent. Her name is Miss Bunny McKoy. Make her welcome! Look, Kaye Sera was saying to me earlier, Bunny, she's been doing this for over 4 years, and it's taken you 3 episodes. What's going on? You're setting the world alight. Well, look, it has had its price, let me tell you. How are you feeling about it? Well, I've heard you've had a little bit of harassment.
I was accosted by a crazed Hellbent fan the other day. I thought I was being stalked, and then I realised it was worse. It was actually an English backpacker with enlarged paws.
So what did you do? I mean, how did he accost you? In what way?
Well, you know, he was trying to talk to me, but I didn't know what was going on. So I didn't actually realise until after he'd left, because all I could think was I just wanted to put a face pack on him, you know. And then later I realised that, you know, it was the price of fame.
Absolutely. And it does come with a price, as you now know, Bunny. But thank you for joining us again for another season. It hasn't deterred you.
No, I'm back. I've got lots of fabulous things.
We have got exciting things for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But first up, we've got a musical guest who we have had in the past. Her name is Michelle Parsons. She's doing one of her favourite numbers. It's called Two Lonely Lovers. Make her welcome, Michelle Parsons.
The room, their eyes met. Nothing needed to be said. They both knew each other's pain. Each of the lovers had just walked out, and both had left no doubt they ain't coming back again. She came along, he took her home. Two lonely lovers in the middle of the night, neither one knowing if it's wrong or it's right. Caught between the point of pain and delight, two lonely lovers sharing the night. Pain and delight. Later on, lying close, she said, I suppose it's just another one-night stay. He said, baby, I can't lie. We both can't deny that your heart's with another man. Oh, can't you see? Baby, you and me, we're just two lonely lovers in the middle of the night. Neither Neither one knowing if it's wrong or it's right. Caught between the point of pain and delight. Two lonely lovers sharing the night. And when morning came around, not a trace could be found of the girl from last night. She had quietly slipped away before the break of day as he lay in the moonlight. She kissed him gently, said thanks for the memory. Two lonely lovers in the middle of the night, neither one knowing if it's wrong or it's right. Caught between the point of pain and delight. Two lonely lovers, baby. Two lonely lovers in the middle of the night, neither one knowing if it's wrong or it's right. Caught between the point of pain and delight. Two lonely lovers sharing the night. Pain and delight. Two lonely lovers sharing the night.
Fantastic. Thank you, Michelle. That was wonderful. We're going to hear another number from Michelle later in the show. But right now, I'd like to introduce, I'm trying to introduce too many things this evening. His name is John Bowles. He's the producer of a show called Elegies for Angels, Punks and Raging Queens. Please make him welcome. I know, right down
I
there.
love this low-angle shot. It looks like I'm wearing my knees for earrings.
We don't want to hear about what you do in your private life, Mr.
I
Bowles.
think we're going to use this. And I think we're going to do that.
Oh, hey, I like that.
Do you like that?
Best thing to do with the puff, isn't it, really? Put your feet on. Now, Mr. Bowles,
Now I feel much
enough
more
of your
comfortable.
shenanigans here.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
you
you.
for coming and joining us this evening.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
It's the week to go until this big night. It's a big fundraiser called Elegies for
It
Angels,
is.
Punks and Raging Queens.
It is.
Tell
and,
us all about it.
It's on next week
I know.
at the Athenaeum Theatre.
So I've heard.
It's a show that's based on the AIDS quilt.
Right.
You know, the AIDS quilt. There's someone talking.
Yeah, it's all right. It's the director.
Sorry, the director talking in the other room. Sorry, we'll ignore that.
Ignore that.
Yes, sorry, I'm just getting used to the environment.
You'd think, I mean, how many years did you spend on television?
Oh, just a few. Don't
It
worry
was
about
just a bit slicker than this, was it? Not quite so many sound bits. Okay, go on. Tell us
Anyway,
about Elegies.
at the Athenaeum Theatre next Monday night, we
Yes.
have a wonderful play that was written in America.
Yes,
It's based on the AIDS quilt.
yes.
There's so much information to tell about this sort of project, and when people don't know about it, you never know where to start.
Yeah.
But it's a great piece with 10 songs that are
Right.
fantastic, and it's really a celebration of all the people who've died from AIDS.
So, and it is a musical, isn't it? So,
It
I mean,
is,
how-
and it's funny. See, it's called Allergies, so
Yeah.
for a start, people think that it's like
And
about
what-
a rash or something.
what does allergies mean? Explain. It's E-L.
Well, that doesn't make it any easier, because
I know,
allergies
I
actually
know.
means
I'm
a
putting you on the spot.
poetic tribute to the dead. So now
Right.
it sounds like a show about scratching
Dead.
that's really depressing. So we'll
wanna
forget
hear
about the title. Forget about
Okay,
the title
all right.
altogether. And it's basically just a tribute show with music and acting. We've got 32 actors. The cast list is fantastic.
Well, I've got the cast list right in front of me.
We have.
We have names like Aaron Jeffrey, who's from Melbourne. He's about to play Ian Roberts in a new Ian Roberts movie, so that he's a bit of a coup there.
And indeed.
Amanda Muggleton,
She's fantastic.
Ms.
She's gonna be-
Penelope. We have a whole range. Annie Phelan, who's
Annie
in Prisoner.
Phelan, who's
Who
in
else?
Prisoner.
Brooke Satchwell from Neighbours.
From Home and Away?
Oh, what a coup
No, she's
there.
from Home and Away, isn't
No,
she?
she's not. She's from Neighbours.
Oh, she's from Neighbours.
Oh, you haven't been doing your research, have you? No.
I knew she was from
Who
Neighbours.
else? Danielle Barnes, who was in Phantom. David Roger Smith, Fiona Choi from Rent. Greg Stone, another. We've got amazing
Greg Stone
names.
from the MTC. John O'May, who was just in Merry Widow.
Yeah. John
Jane
Wood.
Turner from Comedy Company, and
Jane
I spoke to her on
Turner.
the phone the other day.
Yeah.
And it must be a real hassle being a comedian.
Why?
because everyone expects you to be funny all the time. And every time she spoke on the phone, I
She was
thought,
just
come
sort of
on, say
playing.
something funny, go on.
Did she say anything funny?
No, she was probably in her kitchen,
That's a bit upsetting.
talking to me on the phone.
Well, John Wood from Blue Healers.
John Wood from Blue Healers.
You've got amazing. Monica Bourne, Opal Ross, who was in Rent.
Opal Ross, who was in
Richard
Rent.
Grieve, Barbara Quicksand, Sylvie Palladino, Tony McGill. The cast list just goes on and on.
It's it's going to be, I suspect it's going to be, what does that mean?
It means they're wrapping up.
Okay,
Just ignore them. I'll deal with them.
so we don't have much more time, but let me just tell you, I think it's one of those events.
Yeah.
It's $32.
Yep.
$22 for concessions.
Yeah.
It's on next Monday night,
Yes.
and I suspect it's going to be one of those events that people will talk about afterwards and say, you should have come.
Absolutely.
Because there's a bit of vibe happening about
Yeah.
it.
Well, World AIDS Day is on Wednesday, the 1st of December.
And this
and
sort
this
of
is a
kicks
part of
off the World AIDS Week.
Yeah. It's an
And
extraordinary
it's a fundraiser,
production. It is a fundraiser.
so get there, please, and help.
Come along. Don't be shy. Get on out there and support the Victorian AIDS Council as the fundraiser is in aid of.
You're directing that, you?
Shush, John, keep that quiet. Yes, all right, I'm directing it, so it's a bit incestuous around here, ladies and gentlemen. John's going to be back with us in just a minute, but in the meantime, we have got a gorgeous performer. Her name is Letice Delush. Make her welcome.
I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No, I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh, no, goodbye. But you got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's impossible. This kiss, unstoppable. This kiss. Cinderella said to Snow White, how does love get so off course? Oh, all I wanted was a white knight with a good heart, soft touch, fast horse. Ride me off into the sunset, baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's unthinkable. This kiss, unsinkable. This kiss. You can kiss me in the moonlight, on the rooftop under the sky. Oh, you can kiss me with the windows open while the rain comes pouring inside. Oh, kiss me in sweet slow motion. Let's let everything slide. You got me floating. You got me flying. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's subliminal. This kiss. It's criminal. This kiss. It's the way you love me, baby. It's the way you love me, darling. Yeah. It's the way you love me. It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's subliminal. This kiss. It's criminal. This kiss. It's the way you love me, baby.
Fantastic. Letice Delush, what a woman. Oh, John Bowles and his feet on his yellow pool.
I've
It's a
never,
gorgeous-
I've never seen a size 14 pair of stilettos in my life.
Letice, that was beautiful.
They're the biggest shoes in
I'm
the
coming
history
up
of the
in
world.
Thank you, Letice. Now, before we go to the break, I just want to get a little more info. You can stick
Yes.
around, Letice. Elegies for Angels, Punks and Raging Queens is on next week, next Monday night, the 29th.
It's a musical comedy show. It's funny. It's got wonderful songs.
Yeah.
It's an original, never been performed in Melbourne.
It's
and
fabulous.
what does that mean?
It means we're winding up, but keep going.
Okay.
But tickets are available at Ticketmaster.
At Ticketmaster.
And also at the Victorian AIDS Council.
Yeah, and get there because it'll be a really good night.
It will be a good night.
It will be, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
And afterwards there's a party in the foyer.
Absolutely.
And you can have a ball.
Get yourself out there and have a bit of a drink, a bit of a schmooze. Okay. Lettice, will you be there? I'll be there. You'll be there with bells, won't you? Absolutely. Thank you again. We've had a wonderful first segment. Are we ever going to be able to get better than this? I do wonder. We'll see you next week at Allergies. John, thank you for coming on board this evening. And we'll see you right after this break.
Take out the trash.
Welcome back. Oh, you're going to have to learn. We'll get there, we'll get there. Studio audience, thank you again for being so terrific. Okay, we've got another jam-packed segment for you, ladies and gentlemen. But first up, we've got an interview with a man that many people out there in TV land may know. And I'm getting directions all over, cameras galore here. I shouldn't say Mr. It's actually Father Tony Noble from St Mark's Anglican Church. Is that correct, Tony? Welcome! Tony, thank you for joining us this evening on Hellbent. Now, you're here this evening to actually talk specifically about a Requiem Mass that's happening next Sunday evening,
That's
the 28th.
right, this coming Sunday, yes.
And it's the AIDS Requiem, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Now, you've been doing this for more than just a couple of years.
Yeah, this is the 11th.
The 11th AIDS Requiem, how extraordinary. Yeah. What actually is the Requiem? How did it begin? Why not celebrate, why do we commemorate in this way each year?
Well, several years ago, well obviously more than 11 years ago, St Mark's Church decided they wanted to do something about AIDS in a particular way that other people weren't doing.
Right.
And I went to the States, as all people do when they want to see things. And I came across the idea of the AIDS Requiem. I actually saw it in New York.
Right.
So I thought, well, we could do this at St Mark's, and so we did.
That's amazing. Now, I mean, you've given me some information here. You started out in what, 1986?
1986 we decided to get involved with AIDS care from a church point of view. And when I went to New York in 87, came back, and it took us about a year or so to get going, because we were just a small group of people.
Right.
And the first one was 89, and it's gone on from there. It started off small, I have to say, and it's grown.
It says here in the figures, I mean, you started off with like a crowd of about what?
About 170,
right.
yeah.
And it built as the years went on.
Well, word of mouth is a great thing in the gay community, you know. And when we started small, it then grew because people heard about it, and in 1991 we had 600 people came. That was a big year.
That's amazing. And you've got a community choir of volunteer singers as well.
Yeah, it's very much a community thing, because St Mark's couldn't do it by itself, and we had choirs from what was All Sounds, now the Melbourne Gay and Lesbian Chorus, and Melbourne University Choral Society, and all sorts of groups. And we had a choir of 50 when we did that Requiem in 91. We still get about 40 in the choir, yeah. That's
extraordinary. I mean, you sort of peaked, didn't you, in 91 at 600?
Yeah, the church doesn't really hold that many.
What, hanging off the rafters?
Well, they literally, we've got a little gallery, and so we put them all up there. The latecomers went up there, you know.
So with the whole situation since then, has it been getting less and less? I mean, the numbers have been declining a little bit?
Well, every year there's a few less people coming. We had about 250 last year. That's still a good number, but it's an indication that the urgency has really gone from people's thinking about AIDS, I guess.
I think I've discussed it before with John Bowles, who's producing Allergies, who was on before. The whole notion of the risk and the immediate risk that happens, you know, when it's sort of imposing upon people all the time. People don't seem to be responding as readily to these types of vigils or, various commemorative services, things like that anymore, do they?
Well, I think it's really important we still keep remembering. Absolutely. The reading of the names takes 25 minutes. That's a lot of people we've known and loved, you know. And we want to keep remembering them. And in a way, it's also a sort of a triumph in what has been a very sad time for a lot of people. You know.
Absolutely.
Sign of hope.
The sad thing is, it's not over.
Exactly.
I mean, there are still so many people out there living with HIV/AIDS, and we tend to sort of go about our lives and keep going and soldier on, and I think a lot of people have forgotten, and I think these types of services and requiems are really important.
Well, we can't forget, and we want to still keep up the hope, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you expecting a big crowd this year?
Well, we expect, you know, a full church.
Yeah.
We've got a great choir. They're singing the Requiem by 4A, one of the great requiems.
Amazing.
With strings and our new organ. We've got a new organ just for the occasion. No,
Oh,
you're joking.
wow. Thank
We've got a
you,
new
Father
organ, but it's, you know, a bit more enduring than just the AIDS Requiem.
Yeah, yeah. And you've got, I mean, as you said before, the reading of the names, the
Yes,
actual
yeah.
commemorative
That's
part
right.
is quite a long process these days.
It is. Every year, the numbers of names that are added to the list get smaller, but it's, if people want a name remembered who's died in the last 12 months, it's a matter of ringing us and we'll put it on the list.
Now, your number I've got down here is 94195051.
Exactly, yes.
So 94195051, if you'd like to ring Father Tony Noble at St Mark's to have a name added to the list of people at the Requiem. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
I don't think you can stick around. You've got to race off tonight. But
It's my past my bedtime, really.
We'll see you at the Requiem.
Yeah,
Thank you for
great.
being part of Hell Bent. Thanks, guys. Now, we've got an exciting treat for you. I'm now going to join Kaye Sera over on the stage over here, and we're going to give you a Dancing Queen number like you've never heard. Take it away!
They gave me that microphone. I don't know what we're supposed to do with it.
Are you meant to sing it? Sing
Yes, I
into
think
it?
so.
So feel free to sing whenever we can. Should we start with the ooh bit?
Yeah, something like that. Do you want to be the blonde or the brunette?
Ooh, I don't know, I'll be brunette.
You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, singing the dancing queen.
I'll be quiet, audience. I can't hear the music. I think it's like karaoke.
Okay.
Turn them on. No, I forgot the wrong words. It's quite a nice flow. Looking out for a place to go. Yeah, where they play the right music. Getting in the swing. You're in the mood.
Guess what? Anybody could be that guy. It's the truth, night is young and the music. It's little rock music, getting in the swing. For a kid.
Sing it.
And when we get the chance, you are the dancing queen.
Young and sweet, only 17. Remember, we are at the Four Nations. Dancing queen, feel the beat on the tambourine. Oh yeah.
You can dance, you can jive. You get your own camera. How does that work out?
High voice. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, singing the dancing queen. It really is karaoke down here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Sing along if you know it. Absolutely, this is me. What do I sing?
I don't know. You're a teaser.
No, we've got time. I'll grab the words. No. You're a teasy, you turn them on. Everybody will know you're gone. I'm making it
not
up.
the right
Sing
words.
it.
What are you singing, Luke? You don't know the words.
You're in the mood for a king.
Yeah.
Come on, make it up if you're not. And when we get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Bit of harmony there. Dancing queen, feel the beat on the tambourine. Oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Ooh.
I think we did very well.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called the new karaoke segment here.
Do you reckon we'll get offers out of that, Luke?
I reckon we're going to get work offers flooding our way, okay?
Fabulous.
And with choreography like that, we're rivaling some of the other networks, aren't we? Ladies and gentlemen, please make Bunny McKoy welcome! Hooray! Mwah. As we are all aware, Bunny, your beauty bits have taken the world by storm. I'm a little bit worried about this week's beauty bit because you've got what looks like a blue and a green cactus coming out of a waste paper basket. What's the story?
Well, actually, that's just giving you the wrong impression.
Oh.
I'm going to give you, we're getting a little bit Tonya Todman today.
Oh, Tonya, gotta love
What
that.
I'm going to do
Yep.
is, would you believe that there are 30 beauty and lifestyle accessories you can make out of one pair of stockings?
Not one pair of stockings, I don't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen! So, what's the story? Tell us, how do you make so many beauty accessories out of one stocking?
Well, I reckon we should get started.
Okay,
I'll
so
get you to read them out. I'll make them. They're all really
Okay.
quick and fabulous.
All
First
right,
one,
good, good. First one is, number one, a sexy top.
Sexy top, right? Razzmatazz, that's what you need.
Fabulous, okay.
Throw those out. What we now do, spread the legs. Pair of scissors. Now we take the gusset, thus, and we chop that off. Okay.
Gotcha. Oh, good, all right.
Now we go.
It hurt, didn't it?
Now we go down to the toes.
What are you doing,
Chop
Bunny?
them off. Okay.
This is sexy. We're still on sexy top, aren't we?
Yeah, and we've
All right.
made a top as modelled by me.
Oh my
Nice.
God! Congrats!
There you go. Fantastic.
Here's one we prepared earlier, indeed. Number two, an Alice band.
All
What about
right,
an Alice
moving
band?
right along. That's a little bit of a hair accessory.
All right.
We take gusset.
All right, good, good, good.
We do a bit of a half cut.
I think we're going to have to take your word on all 30. We're going to run out of time.
I'll do some of it. I'll just do some of the good ones.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we chop that off. And
Oh
we have
my goodness.
Alice band.
Ah, Matt, can we have a look? Woohoo! Number three, a groovy choker.
Groovy choke.
For Michelle Parsons, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that's a bit of a cover to let the cameras. John,
I'm
what's
trying to figure out if you're the Ray Martin of television, or
I don't
maybe
think
even
so.
with this set, it could be the Jerry Springer.
Do you think? I haven't seen any fights breaking out yet,
No,
John.
well, that's a scenario.
It's Bert Newton, but with a smaller head.
No, it could be Ray Martin,
you're
because
all
Ray
dreadful.
Martin has a thing.
He has a clipboard,
Clipboard
like
and a
this.
pen, and he always taps it.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll have to start tapping very shortly.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this segment is called Bent and Bothered. Oh, stop it already. I'd like to welcome back to the segment some of our wonderful guests this evening. First of all, Mr. John Bowles, who
Thank
has
you
made
very
himself
much.
known
Yes,
already. Thank you, John. I'd also like to welcome back Lettice. Lettice, thank you for your fabulous. Of course, the very lovely Bunny McKoy over here. And also Kaye, Sera. Please make more welcome. All right. Now, the whole